Zuby has just agreed to a deal. She asks, okay, well, what do you want as your part of the deal? And I say, well, I want an aura count. I want you to tell me how many blue Oregons Koopy has. So I'm telling Zuby that I want to know Koopy's blue Oregon count. So I click on that, and she says that she wants, I'm Comigdo. She wants Koopy's red Oregon count. And so I can agree or reject. I'll agree to that. And so then I have to tell her the Oregon count, and so I'll just make up a number here. I'll say.
So you're lying.
Actually, I don't even know. right now.
You're lying her.
In the real game, I would know. And she tells me that Koopy has no blue Oregon.
And stop there. That could be a lie from her.
Yeah,
right?
She could be lying too.
Okay.
And that's why we have the face technology, because it'll be very important to see her face when she says that.
Okay.
So I'm going to say goodbye. And now there's somebody else, but I'm going to stop the game right now. And I'm going to show you the really powerful thing right here. For example, why is it that Zuby turned me down when I asked her nicely to make a deal? And then why did she turn around and accept it when I threatened her? So we can look that up. So here's the sequence of events, and I need to go up and find the one here. Comigdo requests deal of Zuby, and Zuby rejected it in event number 10. So let's go see what led her to do that. And so here are the people reacting, and here's Zuby reacting. So I look inside there, and it says Zuby is executing the role direct object. I'm taking apart every single step made
by the engine. Okay.
So she's considering her options, and the option, what is her goal, is very negative, and the option to reject is very positive. Let's find out why. Acceptable. Oh, no.
You're kind of a shrink going inside the character's head, right?
Yep. I'm looking at her calculation, and here it is, right here. Right here is the calculation, and what she's doing is she asks, well, how good does she feel I am? And the answer to that is minus 0.13. And then she says, well, how honest does she think I am? And the answer to that is minus 0.65. She doesn't think I'm a good person.
No.
She thinks I'm very dishonest. And she takes the difference between them and gets a very negative number. And she's feeling rather sad right now, so that kind of biases her. So I can find out exactly what made her make that decision. This is of enormous importance when you're testing a game and all sorts of strange things happen, and this allows you to figure out why they happen.
So if for example, if this were an RPG and this was an NPC, the NPC could give you a quest just like depending on how you get connected to the character. I mean, emotionally, for example.
Yeah.
That could be possible.
Sure. It could show you every detail of every calculation.
So if an NPC don't like me because I am rude or I threat a friend of him or something like that, he won't give me that quest or give me that reward, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be cool.
So this will
it's a game changer.
Tell you everything about how they react. Oh, here's something interesting. When somebody tells you, this is the verb no news, and so this arises when somebody, I've just asked somebody, gee, what's new? And they come back and say, no news. A character reacts to that event. Basically, one character told the other, oh, there's no news. Well, the character he talked to is going to be a little bent out of shape by that. You're not going to tell me anything? You know, what are you hiding?
Well, that's happened a lot on the RPGs. It's like the answer, the default answer.
And this adjusts their trust in them. So this adjusts my perceived honesty of that character by this amount. And, oh, I see. The later in the game, the less I trust him. So this basically says, the later in the game you do this, the less the chance that I'm going to trust you. Because late in the game, you have a lot of news to talk about, and you should have something to say. And so if late in the game you don't say anything, well, then obviously you're hiding.
You're hiding something.
Yeah. So I'm going to trust you less. And this will make me put me in a more suspicious mood. So, anyway, these are some examples of some of the things that the system can do.
Can we go over another story?
You mean like another?
Yeah, another example.
Okay, let's play again.
Let's play it.
Okay, so here we are. What do you want to do?
Let's go to Koopie's house.
Okay, we'll go to Koopie's home. This is an old version of the game, by the way. Okay, how do you want to greet Koopie? Do you want to be nice? Do you want to be... Koopie wants you to tell
what
Zuby's red...
reject. Okay. I'm not like...
Oh, and how ferociously. You want to say, I'm really rejecting it, or, well, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Negative.
Oh, now, Koopie said goodbye to you, very angrily.
Yeah.
And now Skorticott has come in, and Skorticott is greeting you.
Wow, he appeared on the scene. It's like...
Yeah, it jumps from one to the next.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's very angry.
No, he's very insincere.
Insincere.
Oh, Koopie was very angry.
Yeah, Koopie was very angry. He's insincere.
So here is a script written in... that's not a good script. Let me find a more interesting script. This should not be a good one. Oh, okay. That's a good one. And this script tells us the likelihood that an actor will choose this verb. And you might say, well, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, the way you figure it out is to come over here and bring up Scriptalizer. And this shows you. And what you can do is you can take this here and wiggle it around and see how it affects the numbers. So it's initialized. The final result is 0.94. That's very high. That's almost a certainty that 94% chance he'll do it.
Yeah.
But look what happens if I change this number here just a little bit. Look how quickly it drops down to almost nothing. An attribute just by using the slider. So I can make, this is Koopie. I can make Koopie more honest or less honest. And this is how much honesty he accords. This is, here this means he's very trusting, very gullible. And this means he's very skeptical, very suspicious of people. And here this would mean he's friendly to everybody. And this would mean that he doesn't make friends at all.
Got it.
And this is how important it is to him. So how important is it that people trust him? To him, how much does he want people to think that he's a good person?